What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium where I react to video game music as a musician myself. The return of Pokemon, the loudest group of people in the world. Maybe, who knows? But pretty rambunctious crowd. This is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. The song is called Battle Zero Lab, otherwise known as Sada and Turo battle theme. I'm going to also say Sada just in case I said that wrong. Requested by Kevin and Benjamin on Patreon. And apparently this Toby Fox had a little bit to do with the song. Interesting. I was going to say something, I completely forgot. Oh, I have heard Scarlet and Violet, I think once prior to this. I think just once. And that was pretty wild. And here we are again. And this is from the video, from the channel Nintendo Melody. Let's just get into it. It's a battle theme, so that already excites me. And the energy of Pokemon fans through the screen, I can just, I was gonna say smell it, but that doesn't sound good. I can feel it. That sounds weird too. Let's go. I don't know if Toby Fox had to do with everything or just like helped on it. I only know him from Undertale. Damn. It's too early to say anything, but damn. Dude. It's only been a minute, but this is... Wow. Where are we going from here? Oh. Oh. Oh, we're going back up, huh? Dude, this is melodic. For being crazy as F. Oh. Dude. damn, 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 damn. Sorry, I'm concentrating. This is crazy. And this is the fact that it like brick wall. This is such a nice dynamic change. Because it's like the last thing you expect. Oh, let's put in this like 80s melodic solo in there. And then this kind of reminds me of like when it first started, like the late 90s. It has that kind of sound to it. So it's like we're going through the whole like evolution of Pokemon, no pun intended. Is that how it loops? It just cuts off? Maybe this isn't like a really big looping song. But it's a battle, so I don't know. No! It's over. Had to end sometime. Woo! There's a lot to talk about, friends. Let's get one thing out of the way, and that's Pokemon music is blank. Fill in the blank. You guys can do it. I can't think of anything. But that's what I'm saying. I can't think of anything. Like, that's what, you know, insert word here. So I don't even know where to start. Let's see. What did I write that matters? Okay. I think I'm going to be kind of like sloppy in how I address things, but whatever. Welcome to my channel. Who cares? So I think the biggest thing for me that I really enjoyed and I took out of that was just how melodic the whole thing was. Yes, it was crazy, right? Dun, 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 dun. Of course. We heard it. We know that. But what makes it stand out to me is the fact that they still had like this floating synthesizer just kind of going through the whole thing. It was kind of like bathed in it. Bathed in it? That's a hard word to say. Bathed in it. Just all over it. The signal of the song just had like a just being held. And that to me just makes the whole songs feel completely different. For example, if they weren't there and it was just everything but those synths, it would sound closer to along the lines of like Doom, which is fine. But you know, Doom has that kind of iconic sort of cut, like da, 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 like that kind of stutter in the signal. It's very heavily edited. Or the song I just heard a couple days ago from Sonic called Undefeatable kind of has that aggressive sort of almost metal sound. But when you have that like staccato sound with a very big open, you know, synth, it has this phenomenon, I guess, of like, whoa, you know, you could songs like this you can hear in two ways, almost like the way I see the split down the middle. That's kind of how my brain can approach this song. With a song like this, even though it's, you can totally sit back and just, you know, relax with it and just think, and calm in a way. Or you could just be like. It's kind of like the angel and devil on your shoulder. You could go to the devil's side and be like, yeah, touch, and rock out on it. So it's quite bizarre, right? It's quite bizarre. So my big thing for this one was the synth being all over the song. And we had this little bridge in the middle where everything just stops for a couple seconds, and we go into a more of a 80s sounding, like Vice City sort of, thing for just a couple seconds, and then it goes back into these crazy harmony guitars that are just and to me that section sounds like the Pokemon I know. Obviously it doesn't sound like a chiptune like I know it, but that sound sounds very like Gen 1 to me. You know what's weird? To me this song sounded like I guess I said Evolution already, but it really does sound like, just to catch you guys up really quick, I only played Pokemon Generation 1. I only played Pokemon Yellow. That was it. And I watched that first anime, but I didn't even finish it. I stopped at when Ash got to, what was that red city? The volcano place? Whatever, that one. It's going to come to me at some point. I'm going to remember like at 3 in the morning, like, oh, that one. But you know what I'm talking about. Damn, it's going to bug me. Anyways, so that's my knowledge. Oh, and the movie too. So anything after that is completely foreign to me. To me, this song sounds like kind of a callback. This is the way I envision the song, like literally. The whole beginning, the whole like crazy part, that sounds like modern, like here's where we're at right now. And then when it goes into that like stop, it sounds to me like the inception of the idea of Pokemon, like the people writing down the ideas, like the developers like growing up. I can't explain it, I'm just being literal. Like just their, the inception of Pokemon coming to be. And then once it comes back in, it sounds like when Pokemon took off. I made like a little timeline in my head. And then it goes back into kind of like this, the timeline of the games up until now again. Very weird, but that's what I got. Now, that being said, this is a battle theme, clearly. And you can feel that, which is awesome. But it also says Zero Lab. Now, I didn't notice that until later, like around the second loop, and I'm like, oh yeah. This does have a little bit of a chaotic, like, when I think of a lab type of theme, this is kind of what I think of. I think of, beakers, I think of experiments and just kind of weird chaotic nonsense. A lot of bad things happen. That's what I figure, like something is being conjured up. And it reminds me of a song from a game I haven't mentioned in a while. It's my favorite soundtrack of all time. It's Bloody Roar 2. They have a lab stage, and the lab theme is kind of like this, sort of. And it just reminded me of that, like, oh, I haven't heard like of a lab type theme in a while. And I mean the word theme, literally. And then also, one more thing, is that this reminded me of a very fun song that I grew up with. If anyone saw the original Mortal Kombat movie, where Liu Kang fights Reptile, one of the best songs ever in movie history, plays, and that is Reptile's theme. I will link both in the pinned comment, both the lab theme from Blade War 2 and Reptile's theme. If you like this song, they're not like identical, but if you like that energy, all those two should, tickle that itch, I guess. This is great. Oh yeah, and then the Toby Fox thing. I don't want to like go too far into that because I don't really research that type of stuff. Some people just say things, and sometimes they could be false. I'm aware to an extent that he's somewhat involved in this song, but I don't know how much. But two things I'll say on that. One, I can kind of hear the influence. I mostly know the Undertale stuff, and from that whole ambitious, wild tonalities that come out of that game, I can kind of hear it here. Albeit more constructed and more melodic, not just like do that type of thing, which is fine. And then the other thing that I was going to mention is I didn't know Toby Fox was that big of a deal. And I say that, I doesn't mean that in a mean way. I mean that I thought Undertale was like a kind of, you know, small indie developer type of thing, and Toby Fox just kind of got like a small following type of thing. But now he's like apparently like noticed by Nintendo. So it just goes to show you how like out of the loop I am. So that's really cool. There's a whole lot going on in this song, but this was crazy, and it just continues that Pokemon is. I can't believe they're still going. I can't believe. I mean, I can, but I can't. You know, there's probably a lot of people here from all. I think that's even crazier. Whoever's watching this video, you're either a complete noob to Pokemon, don't know anything. You're younger and you just started playing these recently, or you're a millennial like me and you've been around for a while, or some people came around in like Gen 2. You know, it's just crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy to me that it's still here. Anyways, I'm rambling. Yeah, thank you, Kevin and Benjamin, for that. Cool song, amazing. Zero Lab Battle from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let me know whatever you want to know. And this thing will not leave my nose. Jeez. Okay, there we go. The joys of being on camera. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Thanks to everyone that you see here, and thanks to you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Still much more Pokemon to come, especially from this game. Take it easy. Peace.